Hello sports fans and welcome to Game 3 of the 1975 World Series replay between the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox tied the series yesterday with a victory in Boston, and now the series moves to Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati, and the Reds are looking to, actually both teams are looking to get that win and go up 2-1. It's looking to be a fun game again. I'm going to make sure you watch the video the entire way through. I'm going to throw up an image on there, and I want you guys to give me the timestamp of when that image pops up. And when you do, I will go ahead and pin your comment at the very top of the comment section. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go down to the field and get today's game started. Like I said, we are in Cincinnati for games 3, 4, and 5 here at Riverfront Stadium, artificial turf and semi-big stadium for both left-handers and right-handers. We'll go ahead and take a look at our starting lineups for today's game. For Boston, leading off, the first baseman Cecil Cooper. Batting second would be Denny Doyle. Playing left field will be Carl Yastrzemski. Catching will be Carlton Fisk. Fred Lynn will be batting fifth in center field. Rico Petrocelli is at third base today. Dwight Evans is again in right field. Shortstop will be played by Rick Burleson. And on the mound today for the Red Sox will be right-hander Rick Wise. For the Cincinnati Reds, little change today. Leading off will be third base Pete Rose. Ken Griffey trying out a different spot for him in the lineup. See if he can't get his first hit of this series. He's in right field. Batting third, playing second will be Joe Morgan. Cleanup at first base will be Tony Perez. Behind the plate today will be Johnny Bench. Left field will be George Foster. Shortstop will be Davey Concepcion. Center field will be Cesar Geronimo. And on the mound today for the Reds will be right-hander Gary Nolan. Your umpires for today's game, behind home plate will be Larry Barnett. At first base will be Dick Stello. Second base will be George Maloney. At third will be Satch Davidson. Down the left field line will be Art France. And in right field is Nick Colossi. The Redlegs have taken the field. Cecil Cooper is setting up in the batter's box to lead today's game off. And let's go ahead and get started here. Game 3 in Cincinnati. 1-2-3 is pitcher Flash and Fresh. He is not Flash, but that's going to be a ground out to Concepcion at shortstop for out number 1. Denny Doyle strides into the box for his first at bat for today. 1-1-3. Ace or dynamic? No. The batter a slugger? No. That's going to be a single to center field for Doyle. First hit of the day for the Red Sox. Left fielder Carl Yastrzemski will be up next. 1-1-6 is pitcher Fresh. He is, and Yaz will go down on strikes for out number 2. Next up will be the catcher Carlton Fisk. 6-6-6 is the pitcher Ace. No. Is the batter a sad sack? No. That's a deep drive glove shot. And we're going to look at the center fielder. Is he gold? That is Cesar Geronimo. He is gold. He's got a chance to rob it. He needs a 1 here. Oh, and he doesn't get it. He cannot get it. That is a 2-run home run by Carlton Fisk. Doyle comes around. Fisk follows right behind him. And it is quickly 2-0 Boston, as Geronimo couldn't jump up and make the catch at the wall. Fred Lynn will step up to the plate for his first time today, as the bases are now cleared. 4-5-6 is the batter Patient. He is not, and that's going to be a fly out to center field for out number 3. 2 quick runs for Boston as the Reds come up to the plate for the first time today. Leading off for the Reds will be the third baseman, Pete Rose, facing right-hander Rick Wise. 1-3-3. Is he a slugger? No, he is not, and he will fly out to center field for out number 1. Here we go. Next up will be the right fielder, Ken Griffey, having a rough series so far. Still looking for that first hit. 2-2-3. Is pitcher wild? No. The batter slugger or utility? He is not. And there it is. He gets his first hit. Maybe he just needed a different spot in the lineup as he singles to left field. And Joe Morgan comes up to the plate. 2-3-4. That's going to be a plate drama check. 1-6 is the catcher iron. He is not, and that's a low and away ball. And we'll go to an umpire check with a runner at first base. For Morgan's at bat, 5-6. Do we have a strict umpire at home? No, we do not. Larry Barnett is semi-respected, and he misses the tip that Morgan is arguing about, rings him up on a strikeout. Morgan not happy about it as he feels that he got a piece of that ball, but Barnett not having it as there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the first, and Tony Perez up to the plate. 4-6-6. Pitcher have control. Yes, the pitch is red. It's a single to left field. We'll see. Is Griffey stoic? I do not believe so. So Griffey is going to come around to third. And we have runners at the corner here. At the corners with 2 outs. The catcher, Johnny Bench, up to the plate for his first time today. 2-3-5. Is the pitcher wild? No. Is the batter eager? No. And he's going to ground out to second base to end the inning. So the Reds get a couple on board, but can't do anything about them. Can't do anything with them. And we go to the top of the second here with Boston out to a 2-0 lead. Leading off for the Red Sox will be Rico Petrocelli playing third base today. 4-5-6. Is he patient? Nope. And he will fly out to center field for out number 1, and we'll go to a team chemistry check. Both teams today are semi-dissonant. So Reds unhappy that the series is tied. Boston unhappy they got to come to Cincinnati. Sort of unhappy. 2-3 is the pitching team harmony. No, they are not. They're going to walk Evans. And Rick Burleson will come up to the plate with the runner on first base. Nolan is DB control, so as long as he doesn't hit that 4-6-6, hopefully it should be a good game for him. 5-6-6. Wild? No. Good eye. Decided eye says no. That's going to be a strikeout. Out number 2. As the pitcher Rick Wise comes up to the plate, we go to a baseball right now check. Rick Wise will be neutral. Gary Nolan will be semi-hot. 4-5. Cold batter? No. And he's just going to ground out to the first baseman. U3 for out number 3. So Boston unable to do anything with Evans at first base. And to the bottom of the second we go. George Foster to lead off for the Reds. Foster steps into the box, hoping to get on base so the Reds can get those 2 runs back. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? Desired eye says no. That'll be an outfield drama check. And we will look at the right fielder. Is Dwight Evans gold? He is. So 1-4. That is going to be a incredible sliding catch of a looping liner for the first out, and we'll go to a team chemistry check as Davey Concepcion comes up for his first at bat of the day. 1-2 is the batting team dissonance. The side die says they are, and that is a called strike 3. For out number 2 is Cesar Geronimo. Will come in with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. And he's going to strike out. So 2 strikeouts in a row for Rick Wise as we go to the top of the third inning. Cecil Cooper set to lead us off here in the top of the third, grounded out to the shortstop, his first at bat. 2-4-4. Is pitcher ace? No. Is batter a champion? The side eye says yes, and he is going to rip a single to center field. So Cooper, the leadoff single, and the second baseman, Denny Doyle, will be coming up now. 1 for 1 with a run scored. 3-3-5. Wild? No. Sad sack? No. And he is going to single to right field. Cecil Cooper is... Did I use it a side or die? No, I did not. He is not stoic, so he is going to go to third, and Doyle is going to end up stealing second. So, not looking good for the Reds early on in the top of the third as they have runners at second and third with nobody out. Carl Yastrzemski coming up to the plate, struck out his first at bat. 1-2-3, not flashing fresh. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. Runners are going to hold. Runners on second and third with a lead die of 1. And they will hold for the first out. Carlton Fisk is coming up to the plate. They're just going to go ahead and walk him and set up the double play. He had the 2-run home run his first at bat. And the center fielder, Fred Lynn, will come up. Flew out to the center fielder his first at bat. Oh, 1-1-4. Is the pitcher fresh? He is, and that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. So the intentional walk pays off, and the Reds get out of it. Bases were loaded with 1 out. And the Reds able to get out of the jam. Ooh. And we go to the bottom of the third inning. 2-0 Boston. As Gary Nolan strides to the plate. See if he can't get a hit, get a lucky hit or something, get on base. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? No, he is not. And that's going to be a pop out to the second baseman, Denny Doyle, for out number 1. And we go to a player experience check for Pete Rose, who is full icon. Rick Wise is full icon. So it could go either way here. 3-4. 3-4. Prospect batter? No. Ground out number up the first base line. So Pete Rose with a U3. And that is not what the Reds are needing as Ken Griffey comes up next. He singled his first at bat. First hit of the World Series for him. 1-1-4, pitcher fresh, and he's going to ground out to the shortstop to end the third inning. So Reds go down in order once again. And we go to the top of the fourth inning with Boston still up 2-0. Enrico Petrocelli will lead off. Top of the fourth, flew out to the center fielder, his first at bat. 2-2-4, pitching at home. They are. And he's going to pop out to the shortstop for out number 1. Dwight Evans up to the plate now. Walked his first at bat. 2-3-4, plate drama. No. Is he a hot batter? He walked. I'm going to say semi-hot. The side die says yes, and that is going to be a fence shot. He is a semi-slugger. Does he get? He doesn't get it, so he's in the other column. 3, he's going to hit a double off the left field fence. So Dwight Evans staying hot as the shortstop Rick Burleson comes up to the plate 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. That could walk him to get to the pitcher. Probably be the smart move to do right here. With one out, we're going to go ahead and walk Burleson and see if we can't get a ground out, a double play from Rick Wise. Hit to the first baseman, his first at bat. 4-5-5. Is the pitcher flash? No. Is the batter a home run king? No, he is not. He's going to ground out to the first baseman again, but first base, Perez, his only play is going to be to a covering pitcher, and that's going to move the runners 90 feet closer. Cecil Cooper coming up. He is 1 for 2 today with a single. In the top of the fourth, 2 outs, runners at second and third, 3, 5, 6. Are they the same? Lefty on righty? No. Is he utility or sad sack? No. And he is going to single down the... See, he's a lefty. We'll say he singles down the right field line. Who is on second? Burleson. He is not stoic, and that's going to plate 2 more runs for Boston. Wheels falling off for Cincinnati as we have 2 across, 1 on, 2 outs. 4-0 Boston here in the top of the 4th inning. 2-3-5. Pitcher wild? No. Batter eager? Yes. And he is going to single through the shortstop to keep the inning alive. So now we got runners on first and second here. Still with 2 outs, and Carl Yastrzemski coming up to the plate. Reds are going to go ahead and get a reliever warming up. That's going to be long reliever Tim Carroll. Don't really want to put him in, but still kind of early for Nolan to have to come out. Got a long way to go. Yaz up to the plate, 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. 1-3-6. Is the pitcher ace? No. Is the batter whiffer or cold? He is semi-cold, but the decider die says no, and we'll go to an infield drama check. We're going to look at 5-5. The first baseman is Tony Perez. Iron. No, he is not. And that's going to be a routine ground out as the pitcher covering first base. No, that's going to be a 3-1 ground out for the 3rd out of the inning, but 2 more come across for Boston. It is 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. So bottom of the 4th inning, Joe Morgan set to lead it off. He struck out his first at bat. Reds need some runs in a bad way here. 1-2-5. Struggler, no. Patient, yes. He is going to draw a walk. However, do we have a questionable or a strict umpire? Larry Barnett is neither, so the walk will stand. Joe Morgan is an active runner. We're going to do a little hit and run here with Tony Perez. 1-1-6. Is the pitcher fresh? He is. That is a strikeout. That means Morgan, we have to see if he makes it. Fisk is normal, so 3-8. Morgan will make it, and he is thrown out. Caught stealing. Oh, the Reds did not need that, as there's now 2 quick outs. Johnny Bench coming up to the plate. You can just hear the energy, my energy just deflating. 5-6-6. Is the pitcher wild? No. Is the batter good eye? No. And that's going to be a strikeout. I guess it's not really my energy deflating, it's just my mood. I'm becoming full dissonant. As we go to the top of the 5th inning, Boston's still up 4-0. Carlton Fisk will be leading off top of the 5th inning. He hit a 2-run shot his first at bat and then was intentionally walked his second time up. Oh no, 4-4-4. Is he a scrapper? No. Is he a home run king? No. That's going to be a double to right field. So yeah, Fisk having a heck of a game as Fred Lynn comes up to the plate 0 for 2 today. 5-5-6. Is pitcher ace? No. Sad sack? No. And that's going to be a double to right field. As Fisk comes around to score. And it is now 5-0 Boston. A lot of ace checks are coming up. Gary Nolan is star, but he just can't get any star rolls. All of them just been aces. So Tim Carroll is going to go ahead and come on in here in the top of the 5th with nobody out, 1 on, 1 in. And Carroll doesn't have many pitching stats. He is a workman, so doesn't bode a whole lot, or doesn't bode too well for Cincinnati as Rico Petrocelli comes up to the plate 0 for 2 on the day. 1-3-5, that's a ballpark check. 1-4, is it a small ballpark for a righty? No, it is not. And other park's outfielder makes routine grab for the flyout. If it was a small ballpark, that would be a home run. That's going to be a flyout to the left fielder, George Foster. We finally get an out as Dwight Evans is up next, 1 for 1 with a double, walk, and a run scored. See if he can't bring in Fred Lynn hanging out at second base. 4-4-6. Star? Of course, there's a star there. No. Sad sack, utility, or patient? No. That's going to be a single to right field, and that's going to score another run. Lynn is going to come around to score and make it a 6-1 ball game. That run was credited to Gary Nolan. Things just going from bad to worse as next at bat will be a player experience check for the shortstop Rick Burleson, who is semi-prospect. Tim Carroll is semi-prospect. So we'll see here. 6-6. There's the pitch. It's a drive to center field. Fence check. He is a scrapper, semi-scrapper. We'll see if he's full scrapper. No, he is not, so he'll roll on the other check. Other column. 5, and that's a triple to center field for Rick Burleson. And this game is just getting out of hand as it is now 7-0. Oh my. Here in the top of the 5th, and Boston is just running away with it as the pitcher Rick Wise comes up to the plate. Reds have got to get a reliever, or got to get someone in there that can stop the bleeding. Clay Carroll is going to be warming up in the bullpen as Tim Carroll faces his counterpart Rick Wise, who is 0 for 2 on the day. 2-2-3. Pitcher Wild, no. Batter Slugger or utility. He is utility. He is also a whiffer, so there's a strikeout for the second out. Let's see if Carroll can get Cooper out here. Singled his last at bat, drove in 2 runs. 1-2-4. Pitcher have control? No. Nolan had double control. Is the batter eager? The decider die says yes, and that's going to be a pop out to first base to finally end the inning. But 3 more come across, and it is now 7-0 Boston as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here at Riverfront Stadium. 7 players came up to bat for Boston that inning. 3 runs scored as Rick Wise gets ready for his 5th inning of work, and he's got a pretty comfortable lead as George Foster comes up to the plate 0 for 1 today with the line out to the right fielder. 4-5-5, pitcher flashed, side eye says yes, and that is a strikeout to start the 5th, and that is Wise's 3rd strikeout in a row. Looks like his 5th on the day. Davey Concepcion is up next. He struck out his first at bat. 2-3-6. DB control or dynamic. There's another DB control. Nope. Pitcher batting. No. And Concepcion will draw a walk. He is semi-active. We're going to see if he can get his jump. He does not get it. So Cesar Geronimo will be up next. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No, and that's going to be a fly out to center field for out number 2, and we go to a team chemistry check for a pinch hitter. As who is going to come in and pinch hit? We'll go with, let's see, do we have any lefties? Actually, do we have anyone that wants to hit? Terry Crowley, you have been chosen to pinch hit for Tim Carroll. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning with runner on first base, Davey Concepcion on at first. And with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-3-5. Is the pitcher wild? No. Is the batter eager? No. And he's going to ground out to the second baseman for out number 3 as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Boston has this one well in hand, 7-0. So, top of the 6th inning here at Riverfront Stadium. And Clay Carroll is going to come on. Clay Carroll, yes. There's a Tim Carroll and a Clay Carroll. The Clay version of the Carroll will be taking the mound for the Reds here in the top of the 6th as Denny Doyle comes up to the plate. Looks like he is 3 for 3 today, 3 singles and a stolen base. See if he can stay hot. 1-3-6. Pitcher ace, he is. Denny Doyle is good eye, so instead of a strikeout, it's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. Concepcion tosses it on over to Perez for out number 1, and Carl Yastrzemski will be up next, 0 for 3 on the day. 4-5-5. Flash? No. Home run king? No. And that'll be a ground out to the first baseman. For out number 2, and the dangerous Carlton Fisk will be up 2 for 2 today. 2 runs scored, double, home run, intentional walk. They've had trouble with him today, and here it is again. 5-5-5. His pitcher ace, semi-ace. The side eye says no. His batter scrapper, no. Carlton Fisk with his 2nd home run of the day as he plants one over the left field wall. And he is on fire today as Boston goes up 8-0 here in the top of the 6th inning. Fred Lynn will be up next. He doubled and later came around his last time up. 4-5-5. Flash? No. Home run king? No. He's going to ground out to the first baseman, Perez, to end the inning. But the Boston Red Sox tack on one more. It is 8-0. This game looks to be well out of hand as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Pete Rose set to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th inning, 0 for 2 on the day. Uncharacteristic of him, 4-4-6. Star, no. Sad sack, utility, or patient, no. He's going to single to right field to get things started here in the bottom of the 6th inning as we go to a player experience check for Ken Griffey. 1 for 2 on the day. He is semi-prospect. Rick Wise is icon. So it doesn't look too good for Griffey. 4-6 icon pitcher. Yes, sneaks past strike 3 past him. for out number 1. And Joe Morgan be up next, strikeout and a walk in his 2 previous plate appearances. 1-1-5 is the pitcher fresh. The desired eye says yes, and that's going to be a pop-up to the shortstop. Burleson for out number 2. Tony Perez coming up next, 1 for 2 on the day. The strikeout and a walk, or a strikeout and a single. 2-3-5. Pitcher wild, no. Batter eager, no. And that is going to be a ground out to the second baseman for out number 3. Still no runs on the board for the Reds. As we go to the top of the 7th inning, Boston well in control, 8-0. Rico Petrocelli set to lead things off. He is 0 for 3 on the day as he gets his 4th at bat here in the top of the 7th inning. 1-3-6. Is the pitcher ace? The desired eye says no. Is the batter whiffer or cold? He is semi-whiffer. And since we are past the 5th inning and he flew out in his last at bat, he is full cold. So he is going to strike out to lead things off. Here in the 7th inning is the right fielder Dwight Evans. Comes up to the plate. 2 for 2. 2 runs scored, single double, RBI his last at bat. 3-3-3. This could be trouble. Is he utility or sad sack? No. Is he a home run king? No. And that's going to be a triple to the gap. So Dwight Evans needs a home run for the cycle. That would be my very first cycle ever in History Maker Baseball if he's able to get it. So, hey, Boston is well ahead at this point. Let's get the homer next at bat. Evans, I'm cheering for you. 1 out, and Rick Burleson coming up to the plate. Let's see here. Do I want to walk him? I'm going to go ahead and put him on to set up the double play. Rick Wise is still not giving up a run. He's only got 2 walks, multiple strikeouts, not too many hits. So I would think that his pitch count is still fairly low here in the bottom top of the 7th inning. So he's going to go ahead and hit. I mean, they really don't need any runs up 8-0, so they're probably not worried about driving in those runs. 1-2-3, flash fresh, no, and that's going to be a 6-4-3 ground out. Double play. I really don't think that's a homer move since they're up 8. And really, you know, his pitch count is, to me it seems like it's still fairly low. He's semi-fresh. So I'm not too worried about it. If you are worried about it though, and you think I'm making the wrong choices, put it in the comments down below. Go ahead and vent to me. Johnny Bench set to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th inning as Rick Wise comes out for his 7th inning of work. Still semi-fresh. If he gets through this inning without giving up a run, he'll be semi-fresh going into the 8th. He's pitching for a shutout here as Bench comes up to the plate 0 for 2 today. 1-5-5. Is he a home run king? The desired eye says he is. And Red Legs are on the board as Bench plants one into the left field bleachers and finally gives the crowd something they can cheer for. Score is now 8-1 Reds. I guess if they have a big comeback inning right here, then I might get flamed for letting Wise hit last inning. But hey, even bad comments are good for the channel, so bring them on. Next up will be George Foster, 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? The desired eye says yes. That's going to be a strikeout for out number 1. His 2nd strikeout of the day, and Davey Concepcion comes up to the plate. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. 1-4-6. Pitcher flash. The desired eye says yes. He is, and that is yet another strikeout. Cesar Geronimo will be up next, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to center field. 2-5-6, Struggler, no. Champion Patient, no. That's going to be an infield drama check. We'll take a look at 3-4. The third baseman is Petrocelli Gold. I find him here. Petrocelli is not gold. So that's going to be a base hit for Geronimo, as he did his job and got the pitcher spot coming up so that Clay Carroll could be replaced. And we're going to have Daryl Cheney come in to pinch hit for Clay Carroll here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The runner on first base here with 2 outs. 2-5-5, Star, no. Home Run King, no. And that's going to be a fly out to the left field for the 3rd out. So the Reds get 1. They get on the board. Rick Weiss will become not fresh. And we will go to the top of the 8th inning. Boston's still well ahead, 8-1. Clay Carroll is going to go ahead and go out of the game. And the Reds, they'll go ahead and get Raleigh Eastwick some work, since he hasn't had a chance to come in this series yet. Raleigh Eastwick is the Reds' closer, so it'll be nice to keep him fresh a little bit. And maybe we'll get through this game a little bit quicker, as Cecil Cooper comes up to the plate. 2 for 4 today with 2 singles, 2 RBIs. 1-1-3. Pitcher ace or dynamic? Decided I says no ace. Is the batter a slugger? He is, and that's a double to left field. My oh my. As a second baseman, Denny Doyle comes up to the plate. He's 3 for 4 today. 3 singles. 3-3-3. Is he utility or a sad sack? No. And that is a triple to the gap. Raleigh Eastwick, you're killing me. Carl Yastrzemski's coming up to the plate. 0 for 4 on the day. Might be where we get our first out. 3-3-6. Pitcher ace or dynamic? He is semi-ace. Decided I says yes. That's going to be a fly out to center field. So Yaz, let's see. Yaz is 0 for 5 on the day. Doyle is not stoic, and he gets to come in and score, so sacrifice. So Yaz is only 0 for 4 on the day with a sac RBI. Reds fans kind of booing a little bit there. But hey, if you don't want him to score, get outs. It is now 10-1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. 10-1 Boston. As Carlton Fisk comes up to the plate. 2 home runs on the day. 1, 2, 3 RBI. Double. This Fisk kid has been a hard out today. 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. 3-4-6. Is he eager? No. And he's going to draw a walk. That guy's dangerous. Fred Lynn will be up next. 1 for 4 on the day. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He is. That's going to be a line out to the second baseman. For out number 2, Enrico Petrocelli will be up next. Struck out his last at bat. Runner on first base here with 2 outs. 1-1-5. Is he fresh? He is. And that's going to be a pop out to the catcher for the 3rd out. But Boston adds 2 more. It's 10-1 as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Rick Wise is going to go out of the game. Jack Bellingham, you play for Cincinnati. Wise put up 7 good innings. Only gave up 1 run. So a very good game for him. As, let's see here, Jim Burton. We're going to go ahead and come in. Get a little bit of work in. So Burton comes in. Bottom of the 8th inning. And the first batter he's going to face is Pete Rose. Eastwick is semi-fresh. Pete Rose, rough day today, 1 for 3. Singled his last time up. 1-2-2. Is the pitcher a workman? No. The batter a champ or a whiffer? No, and he's going to line out to the third baseman. For out number 1, Griffey will be up next. He is 1 for 3 on the day. First hit of the world. Excuse me, his World Series. 3-5-6, lefty on lefty, and he's going to strike out again. For out number 2, and Joe Morgan comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a walk. 1-3-4 is catcher gold. No. Batter champion. Decided I says no. That's going to be an outfield drama check. And we'll take a look at 1-5. The left fielder. Is he gold? That is going to be Yaz. And no, he is not. So 1-5. Batters. Morgan is going to lace a single to left field to keep the inning alive as we go to a team chemistry check for Tony Perez. 1 for 3 on the day. 3-5 is the pitching team dissonance. Decided I says yes, and an inattentive infielder lets the ball get past him for a single. Let's see, Morgan is on first. He's going to go to third. And we have runners at the corners here. 2 outs as Johnny Bench comes up to the plate. He had a home run his last at bat. See if we can't get another one here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2-5-6. He won't get it. Is he a struggler? No. No struggler. Batter champion or patient? No. That's an infield drama check. So a chance that we could keep the inning alive. 1-3 is the third baseman Iron. So we'll look at Petroselli. Don't think he is. No, he is not. That's going to be a routine ground out. So Reds had a little bit of excitement there, but unable to do anything about it. It's 10-1 as we go to the top of the 9th inning. So the top of the 9th inning, Boston with the game well in hand as they are up 10-1. Dwight Evans set to lead things off. Here we go. We are rooting for a home run here against Raleigh Eastwick. Home run gives us a cycle for the game and also my very first cycle for History Maker Baseball. 1-4-5. Don't think he's going to get it. Pitcher struggler, no. And Evans with a big swing and a ground out to the third baseman for out number 1. We are rooting for you, Dwight. Rick Burleson coming up next. He's been intentionally walked today twice. 3-5-6, righty on righty. And you are getting sent down today. That is a strikeout. As Jim Burton just going to go ahead and hit for himself. No sense in burning up another pitcher. And again, it's late at night and I'm lazy. 1-2-6, is he fresh? No. Batter a sad sack? He is, and that's going to be a strikeout. So no runs, no insurance runs for Boston there in the top of the 9th inning. To the bottom we'll go. 10-1 Boston. Jim Burton comes back out on the mound as George Foster strolls up to the plate. 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. Game well in hand for Boston. 2-3-6. DB controller dynamic, no. Pitcher batting, no. And there's a leadoff walk. So Foster gets on base for the first time today as the shortstop Davey Concepcion comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts of his own. 1-3-5, that's a ballpark check. 4-5, is it a small ballpark for a righty? No, it is not. And Concepcion gives it a ride to left field, but it's going to be gathered in at the warning track for out number 1. Cesar Geronimo up to the plate. Next, he is 1 for 3 on the day with a single and a strikeout. 1, 2, 3, flash and fresh, no, but that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. And mercifully, this game is over. So it just wasn't in the cards for the Reds today. It is extremely dark in here. I don't want to do this, but there, now you can see it. Now you can see my pretty face. But anyway, tough day for the Reds. They go down 10-1. First game of the World Series at Riverfront Stadium. The win is going to go to Rick Wise. Let's see here. Just for giggles, he went 6 innings. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts. Only gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Only a couple walks. So good game for Rick Wise. He was definitely the difference maker. I wasn't expecting that out of his card. He's only semi-flash control, whereas Nolan was star and DB control, but Nolan just couldn't hit the star or the DB control. A lot of aces came up, but he doesn't have the ace quality. But anyway, guys, if you found the image that popped up during the game, make sure you comment down below with the time of it, the time that it happened, and I will pin your comment. But Boston takes a 2-1 lead in our replay, which the Reds won this game 6-5 in real life, so the Reds had a 2-1 lead. And so let's see. So far, every time the team that won in real life did not win in our replay. So, but it's, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it doesn't end that way with Boston winning in 4, or winning in game 7 to go 4-3. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. That's all part of the fun of playing. But like always, guys, I really appreciate you watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you thought of the game, your favorite part, your least favorite part, and let's keep having fun. Until next time, guys, have a great night.